Hello and welcome to Soul Infused, a Monday, 14 minutes late. So, adrenaline. I literally lost internet 5 minutes before I went live. So I was sweating here, doing different things. So I just decided to come on late and do it anyway. So I hope you're jumping in. So I want to give it just a few moments so that people can realize that I am actually live. So please do me a favor, if you are watching this right now, let me know that you are here. Leave me a comment that you see and hear me. And also please invite anyone you know from this community, peeps from my tribe, from your tribe, please invite them back in. So, oh boy, that was quite an adrenaline. It fits so well to my topic, like the framework on how to handle fear and raise your vibration. Like it couldn't be more perfect. I just want to check real quick here. That some people were sending me messages and I obviously wasn't live. So yes, please come back, invite some people. Yes, going live now, had internet issues. So please invite. Who is here already? Whew, sweat. Hi, Bolo. Ah, that's a great name. I don't know if it's a real name, but welcome from Boston. Heather, good morning. Lynn, good morning. We hear you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So I even made some notes for today. I gotta use this moment though, right? I gotta use this moment to share because what to do when shit hits the fan, right? So first of all, again, welcome to the Soul Infused Monday Show. I'm your host, Sonia Bueno de la Torre, and today's topic is my proven 5-step system to handle fear and to raise your vibration. And I just had the last 15 minutes, the great opportunity to practice it myself because I was not only super excited to go live, I had announced it, I had invited people, I was preparing things because I'm on fire lately. Like I have so many downloads and ideas, and I'm like, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I just kind of like on fire. I wouldn't put some notes down, I might forget half of it. So, and therefore, the first feeling about not being able to go live was obviously fear, but also the most prominent emotion, and I'm sharing this with you because my framework you can use for different emotions, not only for fear. The main emotion, if we can call it an emotion, that I was experiencing with like between noon and 14 afternoon when I actually finally could go live was shame. Shame was the most, because like I'm aware of it, I dig deeper to it, I face it. I was ashamed. I was like, oh my God, here I'm promoting it, I'm making a big fuss of it, and then I'm not live. And what are people gonna, not what people gonna think, that's not my issue, but I felt like that disappointment, that shame, that frustration. So the topic today fits even better because I can tell you what I did and what I'm going to teach you. So, but I want to take another quick moment to say hello. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, here I am. Whoop, whoop. Not giving up. Stubborn. Tanya, hello. Melissa, you made it. Wonderful. Hello. Okay. And again, thank you. So, first of all, thank you. One thing. If I do lose internet again, God forbid, please hang on. Am I still online? I don't even know. Okay, I am. Okay. Woo! This is like really. So thank you for showing up, for sticking with me. And please leave me a comment below that you're here with me. And thank you. I'm even tempted to change the topic, but I won't because you came here for this. But I'm going to use this for another topic. So first of all, Thank you for being here. Invite your friends, invite anyone that you know will benefit from this important information on how to handle fear, how to handle strong emotions, and to even use that to raise your vibration. So be generous, share it, invite this. I think like an invite button or something. I don't know how that works. Hi, Darlene. Yeah, yes, online, 12:19. I know, but 9:19 for you. I lost internet. It was, but here I am. That's all it counts. Here I am. So. And I was so excited, and it's my birthday month, right? So for me, this is Magic May. Magic May means like I'm just gonna be more of like online because I still can't travel or do anything like anyone else. And I also wanted to give a shout out, and I realized, and for those who have been following me for a while, you will know this. Next month in June, I am having my third year, like it's the third year of the Soul Infused Monday show. And I was curious. I was thinking, how long am I doing this? How long am I serving you? How many shows did I do? How often did I show up, right? And so I checked it. And my very first show was in 2017 on June 12th. And since then, I've done 164 shows. Wow. And for those who have been with me, whether you just joined today for the first time or you've been there from the very first time, thank you for being part of my community. I love you, and thank you for sticking with me even when technology doesn't work. Hey, Clifford, hello. Ellen, good morning. Lisa, woo, 3 years, I know. Hey, I want to give a shout out just because I see here through my latest new founding members, through my wonderful membership community that I'm gonna share a little bit more later. Lisa, Ellen, Darlene, who is here also. And then I also have Kate is a new member, Barbara is a new member. So welcome to this new community that I'm creating to support and guide you. And I will talk about this more later. Okay, grab your notebook. We're gonna start with step number 1. About the 5-step framework to handle fear and raise your vibration. Hi, Natalia. So, let me see if I forgot anything. I want to give a quick disclaimer, like this framework works, okay? That doesn't mean though, it replaces all the inner work and it happens overnight. No, it does not, but it works. So these steps are really proven. I've been doing inner work for over 20 years. I've been developing this for years. I've been working with this with my clients, even though I don't break it down in steps like this, because when I work with clients, it's more an intuitive process and things come up when they come up. But this is the process that will help you to handle fear or any other emotions. Okay, so step number 1, listen up. It's a very simple step. And even though it is a very simple step, it's the one that most people struggle with the most, and it's most underestimated, okay? So the first step of handling fear or any other emotion for that matter is to accept. Is to accept that you feel that way. First step, and I know it's like it sounds so simple, but even when the mind hears it and thinks, oh yeah, accept, no, you already want to go to step 2 because you want to get rid of it. Like truly accepting and holding space and acknowledging your feeling is the very first and most important piece. If you don't do that, you can't actually address it because you're not there. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, give me a thumbs up, a love, or whatever comes up there on your Facebook screen. Step number 1 on the framework is to accept. And I want to dig a little bit deeper into that. What does that really mean? So, and you can start very simple by this phrase. A 3-year-old can understand that, and you should teach that to your children, by the way. So anyone that you know who has kids, you want to teach them this. When you feel a certain way, first thing you want to accept that you feel that way. And the simple phrase that you can use is, it's okay that I feel this way. So when you are afraid, like you have a, oh my God, emotion, you feel like adrenaline is shooting in your body, or you just feel afraid, the very first step is that you accept that you feel that way. You just acknowledge that it's an emotion that you're experiencing in that moment, okay? Easier said than done. So of course, we have the inner critic that it's against us, resistant, pattern, beliefs. There's a lot of going on, and you might, want to dig a little deeper. But even just setting the intention and understanding it will already make a difference, will make a shift. Okay? If that works, give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Beth. Hi, Ellen. Yeah, yes, fantastic. Yeah, keep the comments and please write any questions down that you might have or anything that's relating to you. So, step number 2. Step number 2, and I want to I just remembered something that I want to share with you, because sometimes sharing something makes it more relatable. So I was talking to a woman the other day. Her name is Jana, and she is a very gifted healer. She wants to put her energy work out in the world, but she's in the very beginning. She still struggles with a lot of self-doubt, insecurities, and so she had a huge resistance and fear around putting something on Facebook. Okay, so she had a huge resistance about putting a post on Facebook offering her services as an energy healer. It was a simple post. It was not like a big thing, but she realized, oh my God, I have so much resistance about it. So when I was talking to her and working with her, the thing that was blocking her the most was that she was judging herself and that she was resisting the resistance and the fear. And she was saying to her, what the hell is wrong with me? It's just a simple Facebook post. Why can I not do this? So the judgment itself was actually creating that resistance even further, and it prevented her from opening up a doorway to actually take action and go for it. So what I did with her, we digged a little deeper. So first of all, I helped her to really be in acceptance with that and to be at ease with, hey, I'm afraid, I'm resistant. And there's a reason behind it. And underneath her fear resistance was the fear of being seen, for she was really was. Like, and sharing her energy work was a vulnerable place for her. And I'm sharing this with you because often something else is underneath. But the very first step for her that helped her really to overcome it and do it, and she got great responses, by the way, right? People loved what she shared. The first resistance, the first block is self-judgment. Okay? All right. Let me know if this is landing. If this is landing, thumbs up. Yeah. So, first step, accept. Step number 2, and step number 2 is to really take 100% responsibility. To take responsibility for your emotion. For example, like we often attach something to the circumstances outside, right? In my case, I just gonna bring up internet fail. I could blame the internet. I have 3 backups in case something happened. I have a generator that if I lose power, I'm still connected. I have a data plan in case I lose Wi-Fi that I can connect to my hotspot. Didn't work either. It's quarantine. Couldn't go to a coffee shop or somewhere else. I covered all the circumstances in the world out there, but I can't control that. The only control I have is there. So I could have blamed anything outside instead of owning how I feel, right? So the second step, super important, is you want to take 100% responsibility for your feeling. It's not always easy because we want to sometimes blame something on someone else, and you can do that for a little bit and then you shift. You really, and here's why this is so important. When fear gets to you and you do not take responsibility, you can be easily manipulated and controlled. And even though it doesn't look like it right away, but it's like, as long as we are blaming, as long as we're not taking responsibility for whatever it is, because you are the creator of your life, period, right? So if you don't take responsibility, there's nothing you can do about it. Something else will control the circumstances of your experience if you don't take control. Does this make sense? Is this landing for you? Let me know if this is landing for you, okay? And yes, I was just checking my notes. I wanted to see if I forgot something, but I covered this. So number one, accept your emotion. It's okay that you feel this way, number one. Number two, take 100% responsibility for your emotion, for your internal response. Because if you don't, you get just a trigger, you're just like a leaf blowing in the wind. And as long as we are in blame or resentment or some sort of not taking responsibility, you will always lose your power. You will always give your power away. And especially in times like this, where there is so much global anxiety, right? You want to really have the capacity to not just be overwhelmed by it so that bigger forces or outside forces can control and manipulate you. All right? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, it's landing. If it's landing, please leave me a comment below. And thank you for being here with me. I know I was late because I lost internet. Yeah, so I got it done. I'm here. Okay, so recap, accept, take responsibility. Step number 3, and that's the one that might take a little bit more further for the work. But step number 3 is you explore deeper and you take the time to give it space and to tune in and face what's underneath. And I love to look at it with curiosity. So instead of being judgmental about it, become curious. What's coming up? What am I feeling? Like what I shared with you. I might first think, oh my God, I'm so frustrated and I'm angry. Underneath was shame. And when I, allow myself to dig deeper and resolve and this, then I can do something about it. So you want to be more specific because fear can be very overwhelming. It makes us literally stupid, by the way. Like if we are under fear for too long and we are in this fight or flight, our intelligence literally drops, right? So happens to all of us, right? So you don't want that to happen. So step number 3 is really explore deeper, get curious, and find out what's underneath, what's really coming up. Because when you are specific, you can really do something about it versus it being like a big moosh of, emotions. And and I want to share also why I'm so excited right now in this month. So excited about what I'm creating. I mean, as I shared in the beginning, I've been doing the Soul Infused Money Show for 3 years. I've been doing the energy work for over 20. I've been working with hundreds of women and men as well over the last 15 years. And I've done incredible workshops. I have incredible experiences with so many people. And I am creating a membership site where people can jump into my community and stick with me for a longer period of time. So why is that important? And I was tuning into that. And if you don't mind me sharing about this for a minute, do you mind if I just share this for a minute? Yes, it's landing outside supposedly. Yes, thank you, Dolly. Just knowing these 3 steps, let's recap them. Accept yourself, accept the feeling, take responsibility, explore deeper and give it space. We still have 4 steps, but it's really about, implementation. It's about knowing alone does not help you yet. Knowing this framework alone will not make a difference. You applying it, you're implementing it, and having a continuous kind of habit out of it, that will make the difference. And therefore, I have this vision of creating this subscription-based membership where you can join every month. It's totally flexible. You're not committed long-term, but I want to be very clear. I want to keep you forever because this is a lifestyle. This is an ongoing growth. However, just because I want you to stay there forever, you can still leave every month. Anyway, so why I'm so passionate about it is it's really the consistent support and the consistent accountability and community and connection and being in a presence like mine. If you resonate with me, obviously, this is if you resonate with me, if you are someone who is on the path, who has done work and who really wants to take it to a level where there's consistency in the higher vibration. So I don't want to go into many details, but we are starting next week. This is only open now. I'm super excited this is happening on my birthday month. I did not plan this. All is coming from there. If you're interested in becoming a founding member, only right now, you can become a founding member. Only once in a lifetime, this is possible to become a founding member. And I would love for you to be one if this resonates with you. So if you want to know more, if you want to have some information, just leave me a comment below or send me a private message so I can tell you a little bit more about how you can join. And it's really only through personal invitation. So I would be thrilled to share more about this. Okay, so you still with me? Okay. What's the first step? What's the first step? Put it in the comment section. Okay, did you put it in the comment section? What's the first step? Remind, I'm doing this so it can anchor. Second step, what's the second step? Okay, first step is acceptance, accept. Second step, what's the second step? Yes, you're right. Take 100% responsibility. And what's the third? What's the third? Yes, become curious, explore it, dig a little deeper, and find out what specifically is going on that you can actually do something about it, okay? Accept, yeah, love you guys. Yes, you're awesome. Do you wanna know 4? Okay, step number 4, if I can't get it all done, I promise I will get it done another time, but I will get it done now. Okay. Step number 4 is, so once you have more clarity around what you're dealing with actually, then you get to shift your energy. So now this is the opportunity where you can use the first moment where it was maybe fear, it was maybe shame, it was maybe anger, it was whatever it is, but we are focusing on fear right now. Now is where you can choose and shift your energy to actually raise your vibration instead, okay? And I'm doing it with you right now. I don't know, some of you are feeling it. I can feel that you are feeling it. I see you, I feel you. Like we are raising the vibration, right? You and me right now, right here. One very simple step to do that is to take a breath. And you know how I'm like a broken record with about take a breath, relax your body, take a breath, come in, go up. Why? Because it's so powerful and needed and you have it available. It's not about new information. You don't need like super fancy new out there information. No, you gotta implement the basics and be in a higher vibration. And until you have your own higher vibration, you can always tap into mine. Okay? So step number 4 is to shift your energy. There's different ways to do that, and I shared many over the years. Breath is one. Focusing on the present moment is another one. When we are in fear, usually when it's very intense, is we are already focused on either some doom and gloom in the future or a wound from the past. Yeah, would you agree? Yeah, so coming back to the present moment helps to shift the energy. And another one is really to connect consciously with your body. Often when we are in a fear state, energetically, you kind of leave your body. You want to come back to center. You can do this with me even. You want to take a breath. You want to come back to the present moment, right here, right now. And connect to your body, to your heart, relax your base, whatever works for you, okay? So I'm gonna recap steps until now, and I would like to put a comment in the chat box, which is the biggest aha so far. What's your biggest aha about the steps? Which is your favorite? What's your biggest aha? What is landing for you the most? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Or all of them maybe. Number 1, accept your feeling. Accept that you are afraid. Instead of judging it, instead of resisting it, instead of trying to get rid of it. Acceptance is the first step in order to be able to even do anything about it. Number 2, take 100% responsibility. When you are in responsibility, you can influence your internal response to the circumstances. If you are not doing that, you can be easily manipulated and controlled by outside forces because you are not centered within and you are not taking responsibility. Super, super important. Number 3, become curious and dig a little deeper. Explore, give it space. Look, it's like, oh, what am I actually afraid of? Or, hey, what's really actually going on underneath? Right? Like I shared with that story from Jana before. And number 4, shift your energy then. Once you have more clarity around what's really going on, shift your energy. Okay? Get curious is for Lisa. Okay, great. What's your biggest aha so far of the steps that I shared? What's your biggest aha? Leave a comment below. Ooh. And again, I'm just so excited. And I have quite a few founding members here already. So if you are a founding member right now, just leave a comment and celebrate so that we can invite those souls that are meant to be in that community to join us. And if you want to know more about that, how what's included, how it looks like, what I'm actually talking about, just leave me a message or leave a comment below. So even if you're only slightly curious, if you only like a little bit of what I say, if you resonate with what I'm doing, if you have been following me for a while, if you are looking for a community where you can get support on a regular basis in a very simple and very, very affordable, like super, it's like as a founding member, you get such a steal of a deal. It's just like ridiculous. So if any of this, if you're just slightly curious, send me a message or leave a comment below and I share more about this vision and the membership side that is coming up. Okay. So what are the biggest ahas? Beth thought the most difficult is shifting, but I think it's taking responsibility without feeling guilty. Yeah, I love that, Beth. And what a great recognition, like what a great realization. Shifting the energy is only difficult when we haven't done the shift before, like, the steps before, because we can only truly shift if we know what's going on. I mean, that you can shift without doing all of that, but in this particular case, you're absolutely right. So a little thing here for Beth, guilt, do the same. Use this framework. It's okay that you will feel this way. It's okay. Take responsibility for that. Become curious, work on it, and then shift. I love it. Jules 6, 2 and 3 for me, fantastic. Darlene, take responsibility for how I feel. We lose our intelligence when we are in fear. So true, Darlene. Thank you for sharing. Clifford is saying, step 1 and 2 feel similar to me. Yeah, that's fine. It's kind of like, it's all, it's a process. The framework is a process, right? And you can acknowledge, you can accept that you feel this way without taking responsibility though. So, it's really, for some people, this resonates more than others. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, good. Last but not least, last step, and it's maybe like more a way of shifting the energy. But if you want to shift your energy quickly as the 5th step, you can ask yourself some empowering questions. And there's one question that if you ask this question, and again, it might take some time, it's not going to happen overnight, or maybe something comes up right away and sometimes nothing comes up for weeks, right? There's this one powerful question. There's 3 actually, but I'm going to share one first. When you are in a situation like this, where you experience fear or anger, and it feels like, it doesn't feel good, right? Usually it doesn't feel good. Once you've done the steps, you want to ask this question. What is good about this situation? Write this down. What is good about me experiencing this? This is one. I give you 2 other questions. So stick here with me. Super, super packed today. What is good about this situation? And if you don't come up with something right away, just let it percolate, It's usually not obvious right away. It's usually not obvious. It's something that comes on a deeper, like here's a great example. So what's good that I couldn't go online and I didn't show up on time. I couldn't go and do what I promised to do in time. The first moment was like, well, there's nothing good in that, right? Yeah, many things that are good in that, but I'm so trained to live that way in the meanwhile, right? So many things that are good at that. First of all, it gave me the opportunity to actually watch my internal process. How was I dealing with it? And actually practicing and applying all of that. It gave me the opportunity that I wrote a lot of things down that I will use to actually teach you on another show. What a benefit. It gave me also the opportunity to stay calm. There's the good in that. And to also realize that even if I cannot go live, life is not over. Like, these are just a few little things, right? There's always something good in everything. So what's good? Then the other really powerful question you can ask is, what am I learning in that situation? What am I learning? And or the third, what is unfolding? What wants to unfold for me? What wants to unfold for me? Okay, let's recap the whole framework. Number 1, accept. Number 2, take responsibility. Number 3, become curious and dig a little deeper. Number 4, shift your energy. And number 5, ask this question to really shift and raise your vibration to the next level so that you can use it for your own personal growth and healing. Okay? Yay, I made it. So, quick question. Who's here still? Step 1 and 2. Yeah, okay. So, do you have a question about anything I shared today, about the framework, about any of those steps? Do you have a question? Leave a comment below. If this was valuable for you, even just this tiny little bit, share it with someone. Invite someone. Give them the opportunity to get maybe an aha moment as well. And even if you've heard all of this before, repetition is crucial. Sometimes we just need to hear the things over and over and over again. And talking about that over and over and over again, that's why you definitely should check out my membership site that's coming out, because you're gonna have the opportunity to be in my presence, in my sphere on a continuous basis. And as a founding member, and that is so exciting to me, like, it's like you are gonna be the core of the creation. You're gonna be part of the creation. Your feedback. Why do I do like a beta launch? It's like a beta version, right? Because I wanna know your opinion. I wanna get your feedback. I wanna find out what's best. And that's why it's such a low investment that it's such a win-win for everyone. And you should just wanna find out about it, just out of curiosity. And obviously only if you resonate with me. Membership is, as for now, only for women. We were back and forth on deciding yes or no, and it has nothing to do against. It's just I'm respecting the bigger feedback and the desires of those who already joined in. We don't know what this is going to grow into, but if you want to become a founding member or even only learn more about it, leave a comment below and or send me a private message. Okay, let me check the comments before I jump off here. Awesome, love it. Your members will be so blessed. Yeah, thank you, Heather. Totally, it's gonna be amazing. Jules are saying, are there any questions or suggestions on how to work through 2 and 3? Well, take responsibility as a practice. You just gotta decide to always say that to yourself. Just say, what if I take 100% responsibility? It's a practice, it's a decision, it's a commitment. And as for number 3, yes, you can ask a question like, what's really underneath this? Or what exactly am I afraid of? often we are like, oh my God, I'm so afraid. It's like all over the place. It's like, what's actually coming up for me? What's underneath? So these are the questions that you can ask yourself, and become curious, you know, and then also take the pressure off, take the judgment off of having, and don't be attached to having a result right away. So being in acceptance and taking responsibility alone will help to explore a little deeper. And you can do all of this very much by yourself. A lot of the things, you can meditate, you can do the breathing, and I gave you a lot of tools already as well. This little piece that we did, Julie. And of course, if at some point you hit a block and you gotta have more deeper work, I always recommend to work with someone on a deeper level then, right? So I hope this helps. Yes, repetition is key to shifting our emotions and perceptions. Yes, okay, fantastic. I don't see any more questions. I hope this was valuable. If that was valuable, please share it with your loved ones. Teach this to your kids. Teach this to your husband or spouse or brother, sister, employee, boss. Like, just practice first yourself, teach it, and be an example. And then come back for sure next Monday. I have such a good topic as well. This month is going to be amazing. It's my birthday month. So, and again, if you want to know more about how to become a unique founding member of my tribe, send me a message.